for today's vlog, we're actually having just a random vlog or a studio vlog. I just want to show you this CHALKOLA watercolor brush pens that I've got. It's the second package that CHALKOLA sent me. So this will be my first time to try on watercolor brush pens because I have my watercolors here, but they're just mainly watercolors. And if I do have the brush pens, it's just completely or mainly brush pens. But this one's actually a combination of a watercolor and a brush pen. So I'm actually excited to try on that one. And it's so timely because I'm working on an illustration. I've already posted this on my Instagram and Facebook page. So I'm working on those illustrations to be uploaded on my Patreon page. So that would be just like the images for the tiers. And aside from the unboxing of the product we've got from CHALKOLA, I'll be also tackling about Patreon. I'm in the process of completing all the necessary information for that. I'm done with the tiers. I have reviewed all the exclusive perks that you'll be having or that you can take advantage once you pledge. So hopefully once I upload this video, the Patreon page is already published. So what is Patreon or a Patreon page? It's actually a platform for artists like me to run a monthly subscription service. It also allows creators and artists to earn a monthly income by providing exclusive perks and some services that are only exclusive for the members of the Patreon or what they call patrons. I'm planning to use the watercolor brush pens on these illustrations, and I'm also planning to have this printed on stickers. Alright, so here's what we got. It's actually on a hard plastic, and if we open this, it will show us this 26 colors of the brush pens. So if we take a look on one of them, let's try to pick this one. There. It really looks like a brush pen. It's good to know that you have lots of colors to choose from. So we'll be testing on this later. Aside from that, there's also an included watercolor pad, which is 15 sheets. It also comes with a water brush pen. Let me open this watercolor pad. Alright, so here are the materials we've got into the package that was sent to us. If you guys are wondering why CHALKOLA keeps on sending me free art materials, it's because I'm commissioned to do artworks. It's actually a video of my hands doing artworks using these products that were posted on their social media sites. They have Instagram, Facebook, and also a YouTube channel. You can check CHALKOLA there. But my artworks will be posted on April because that's my scheduled date. Well, actually, there's 3 of us that are commissioned to do artwork for the month of April. Hopefully, this will get through the upcoming months, not just for the month of April. This is actually a good thing and a great opportunity because I will be able to showcase my talent by creating artworks for a brand company, plus the fact that I'm getting free items from them. So yeah, I'm going to switch them now and I'll try to make an illustration of Mimi. And by the way, if you don't know Mimi yet, she's actually the OC or the original character I'm doing for my Patreon page. Alright, so upon checking it here, the pigments are actually reactivated with water. And you may use the brush to scatter the colors or to blend them with each other. So let's try blending them. So let's try blending them now. We'll try to use this green. So let me try other colors to blend because it seems like it's not blending that much. Let's see other colors. Alright, so as you can see it here, you cannot actually blend the colors that much if you try to write directly on the paper. Supposedly, if this is a watercolor, this line should not be visible. It should be blended all together. But let me try to use a palette instead. Alright, so as I've noticed, it's easier for us to use the watercolor if we swatch it first on a palette or on a flat surface or a plastic surface. Then we use the brush to get the colors. Then that's the time we can paint it on the paper. So it actually works best this way rather than using the brush pens directly on the paper. So as you notice, we were able to swatch it from dark to light. So let us try if this is also good for calligraphy. So let me just try to write my name. So what I have just noticed is that if you try to make downstrokes, it's actually not that solid because it gives textures like this. I just don't know if that's because of the paper, because this is actually not smooth. This is kind of rough. And when I check on the bristles of this actually looks like a water brush because there are actually bristles there. Let's see. It really looks like a brush with colors inside. Alright, now we'll be creating an illustration that is related to Mimi. And we'll also be using the watercolor pad of the CHALKOla set. And I'm using a Pilot mechanical pencil 0.5. I'm planning to sketch something like Mimi is holding the actual set of the CHALKOla products. And let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's do the sketching. So here's what came up with my Mimi illustration using this CHALKOla watercolor brush pens. But actually, to be honest, at first I'm having a hard time using them because they actually bleed easily. So what I did first here to color this illustration is I've colored the palette just like this. Then I've used the water brush, dip it in the water, then get some paints or pigments. Then that's the time I colored it directly on the paper. But while I'm on the process of coloring it, I figured out that I can actually use this actual pen and dip it directly in the water, and there I'll be able to come up with these light tones going to dark. So glad with the design that we made. These are actually the watercolors when they are still on the package. And here's the watercolor pad, and here's Mimi. So yeah, she got a round face just like mine, and then she got this Hello Kitty ears and ribbon because I love Hello Kitties, and I colored her dress blue. And as you can see here, there's also roses here. So yeah, that's the artwork we made using the what do you call this, the CHALKOla watercolor brush pens. And it's actually now 2:43 a.m. It's the 29th of February, and I'm not yet sleeping yet. Well, today is my day off, so it would just be okay to stay late at night. Or I mean, it's actually now morning, and I will still edit some videos because I promised that I should be posting videos every week. So what I'm planning to do now is to scan this so I can upload it now to my Patreon page, and also to resize them to the actual resolution of the image that I want. So yeah, I'm editing some clips here. And here's my art space as of the moment. It's kind of messy. So here's a black coffee. I actually still need to fix my scanner. Alright, so I was able to turn it on now, and I'm scanning the images that we've got here. We'll try this first page. So we'll just have to put it here. There. And let's proceed here, and let's click start scan. Preview first. Oh, let's make it a PNG file. Scan. Alright guys, so after the scanned material, I opened Photoshop, and then I just adjust some coloring, some brightness and saturation for this illustrations. And I'm going to save this now because I also need to sleep, because look, it's 4:03 a.m. and I'm also a bit sleepy now, so I'll just have to finish this and I'll go and sleep. Yeah, I don't know if it's clear, but we're at the Patreon page at MaeSomething, and I'm going to edit the tiers because I want to put some images in one of the tier. Here. There, you can see Mimi. It's so cute. And then let's hit save. And as you can see it here, yeah, Mimi's there. Cool, you know. We'll be working on the other tiers. So I've got 5 here. So I'll elaborate more of this maybe tomorrow because I'm really sleepy. But I will still finish the other 4 illustrations. So tomorrow would just be, you know, some minor editings. So yep, goodbye for now. Good morning guys. So today is Saturday. It's the 29th of February. I'm still working on the illustrations to be posted directly on the Patreon page. As of the moment, here's what I've got. Let me show you. So here are the 2 images I already come up with last night, and I actually posted them on Patreon, and I'm working on the other 3 today. And let me show you how it looks like after I finish all of this. So let me just work on this now. So now I'm gonna be showing you how will I be placing these images here. So look, it's just the plain caricature or image that we illustrated, and now it's on a digital form. Before I came up with these designs, I actually had a lot of, you know, sketches, trials, here, some swatches. There, this is the very first trial I've got. So I'm wondering how should Mimi look like. Then I tried to paint some images of a girl using gouache. Then I come up with this last idea, which is this one. So what I thought was, why don't I make a girl that has a chubby face like mine, then brown big hair just like mine as well. Then I really want to incorporate Hello Kitty here, so I just made her a headband with cat ears and a ribbon. So here's how it looks like. These are the sketches, and these were actually some of the phases I tried to incorporate with the illustration or with the OC or the official character, and I come up with this, and I got a lot of good feedbacks about this, so I'm really glad. And they're now published on my Patreon site. So yes, you can see it here. We have come up with these 5 tiers. So just an overview for the $1 tier. You'll be having an exclusive Patreon Lens content, access to exclusive progress photos of my paintings, materials, art studio, personal updates, and anything that inspires me. And you have an exclusive power to vote for any polls on my Patreon page. For the $5 tier, you'll have an intimate look into my sketchbook. Scanned as is, no edits, other than minor contrast tweaks to keep it true to the original. So you will be able to witness my trials and errors. I will also try to include as many processes scans as possible. Plus, your name at the end of my weekly vlogs or videos. And also, you will still be getting the previews perks for the $1 tier. So for the $10 tier, each month I will be posting a high-res reference image taken by me, which you have the option to use for your art in any way you like, royalty-free. So when we say royalty-free, it means that you have permission to sell the paintings or drawings you create from the references. You'll also have early access to the time-lapse video of the artwork I made using the reference image, and yes, I'll be painting something out of that reference image, and that would be an early access video to be posted on Patreon before it hits YouTube. And yeah, it still have the plaza access of the previous tiers. Then we have here the fourth one. It's a $25 tier per month. It says here shipping out because this time I'm going to ship out items for you guys. So along with the plus rewards, which are the previous perks, you will also be getting the stuff below mailed right at your door. So that would be a monthly full sticker set that I'll be designing. It also has an exclusive, you will also have an exclusive 4 by 5.5 inches artwork, and it's signed by me. It might be a postcard, an art print. I also have included here to please add $2 extra to cover shipping outside of the Philippines, because yes, I'm from the Philippines. And packages will be packed and shipped at the end of the month. Estimated arrival time is 2 to 3 weeks for Philippines patrons and 2 to 5 weeks for international patrons. Plus, you also get access to the previous perks. And for the ultimate parcel, which is the $60 per month subscription, you will have your own themed sticker sheet that I'll be designing as well. Also a specially selected treat by yours truly. So yeah, I might be sending you some sweets. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's a surprise. So, and you'll also have access to all the previous perks because the ultimate parcel is our highest tier for this pledge. Yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to finish this, and here they are. They are posted here digitally. And I hope you guys check my Patreon page as well. It's MaeSomething. And if you find my artworks or contents valuable or helpful, you may support me. So I think that's all for today's video. And yeah, may we all have a nice weekend. And please stay tuned for the next video. It would be a calligraphy, watercolor calligraphy. And yeah, it's me again, May. You're watching my channel, MaeSomething Creates, with Mimi. May we all have a good day. Bye!